ooh, ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Etienne up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. A short throw to Ingram, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
11. Take right open.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
13, Luke. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
On play action, Lawrence rolling to his right. Finds his tight end, Ingram. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On second down, Lawrence. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's a give to Etienne. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A gain of 3, second down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Motion man left is Kirk. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical? And almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go now.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Man in motion left. That's Collins. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Texans 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Another carry for Pierce. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Hurt. Stop low 18.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led it too far, incomplete.
Okay, ready.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Ready.
Stroud. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Hey, easy, route.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
On red. Here we go.
A short throw to Ingram. He's got room at the 30. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 46 yards. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Here we go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Go.
They go again with Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Dragon 60.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First and 10, it's Pierce. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Cougar 19.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. The full start backs him up 5. First and 15. Pierce now up the middle. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Stroud looking to change the play.
Unlock line. Unlock. Check. Check.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Come on.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
19 light. Check smash.
Delson in motion.
Trap 60. Trap 60. 79 Bronco. 70 Lions. 18 Cardinal. 18
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready, ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Street. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Here's Stroud. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And the Jags are going to take over here up near the 40.
Hey, Lion.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you just now done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
On second down, ETN once more. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Red on red.
First down, Jacksonville.
Big 13 heavy.
And they'll go again with ETN. He'll get this down to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. Open man is Kirk, complete. Touchdown! Christian Kirk. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Jaguars 21, Texans nothing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Mustang 19.
Second and 10, here's Stroud. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A handoff for Etienne. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On second down, here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
28, Texans nothing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
18, Pioneer.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Dragon 60. 19 Lion.
On second down, it's Stroud. Throw out wide is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here we go.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. This time they stay on the ground. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Final play of the half, Stroud. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And Stroud now to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't
conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Stroud to throw it. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Again on second down, it's Stroud. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
60 Bobcat.
Now Stroud. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, Mustang 19. Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Stroud now on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to have it here just past the 25. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Eluding the pressure right. Accelerating, and off he goes. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
No gain on the play.
11.
At the 44-yard line.
Take right open. Let's go.
Now Lawrence. Finding Etienne here, catching it on the out route. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
13 Luke.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here's the seventh play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now Lawrence on first down. He'll get this off to ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Think right. 30 left.
Here's Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. ETN will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Flushed out right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
18, pioneer.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. Looking deep here for Mechie. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Warriors 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 21 yards there on 3rd down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But
he's got a man complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 75. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly.
Lawrence will throw. Flush to his right. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback. Is that locked in? That means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this offense on third down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Lawrence to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
All right, let's go. 11.
Handoff running left is Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
19 Lions. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Here we go. Set. 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Stroud out of the gun here. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Go.
And Stroud now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans get a bit closer. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So down a couple scores, only 1 timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Lawrence. And he will find his man on the end round. Complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Jaguars are on their way to a 2-0 start. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
Here we go.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Got it. Ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Dragon 60.
Second and 21 at the 25-yard line.
19 Lions.
Throwing on second and long. Stroud. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
At their own 7-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
I got him.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Etienne on the toss right. There he goes, right side. Travis Etienne inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, an even 90 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Texans 22.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all.